While it is true that if you have a family member that did suffer from dementia or Alzheimer's, it dramatically increases your chances of developing the disease. Uh, Neither of those, of course, are actually contagious. But it sure does seem like Donald Trump's potential dementia might, in fact, be rubbing off onto his Vice President JD Vance. During a podcast appearance this week on conservative Scott Jennings' show, JD Vance, sounding as mentally unstable as the president himself, actually said that he believes there is this vast left-wing network of people giving money so that left-wing protesters can buy bricks to throw at conservatives. Now that's oddly specific, but that is exactly what JD Vance said. There's a vast network of left-wing funders buying bricks and sending them to left-wing protesters. Now, of course, Vance's home was recently attacked. A man threw a hammer through a window. And that is not okay. I don't want anybody to think I'm condoning this or suggesting that Vance deserves it. He did not. Don't do those kinds of things. It's probably the most counterproductive thing you could ever do. But Vance was talking about the attack on his home, and he said this. I guess this person probably assumed we were still there, deciding to make an attack. It's exactly what the motive was, but clearly a very sick individual. Obviously, we saw what happened with the president a year and a half ago. Thank God he's okay. And then Scott Jennings said, we've seen a rise in left-wing violence, well documented. And then Vance said this, it is much more common on the left than it is the right. And I'm going to stop right there because neither of those two statements are true. What Scott Jennings said was not true, and what JD Vance said was not true. You are about 7 times more likely to be attacked by a member of the right than you are someone on the left. Those are from the government's own statistics that, of course, became viral following the murder of Charlie Kirk. So those statistics are readily available. You don't have to have a special password to get into them. You don't have to go access some top secret files. They're available. And Vance knows it and Jennings knows it, but they're lying to fit their own narrative. But this is when JD Vance really starts to get into that maybe he also has dementia territory. Vance continued saying, it's not just the people who commit the violence, Scott. I mean, look, for every person who throws a brick at an ICE agent or takes a shot at a conservative commentator, there's an entire network behind it. Who bought the brick? Who paid for it? Who are the networks, the violence that actually supports this stuff, that foment this stuff? How do people get radicalized if not for the really crazy rhetoric? We see it coming from some corners of the far left. Yeah, we're the ones with the crazy rhetoric, not, of course, your boss who just, 10 years ago you said was America's Hitler. Remember that? Remember when you said that, JD? Nobody has, offered up more violent rhetoric than the President of the United States himself. So that is a conversation you guys definitely do not want to have because it's not a debate that you can win. But Vance is suggesting there is a vast left-wing network of individuals buying bricks so that protesters can throw them at ICE agents. This man is mentally unwell. I mean, this is beyond conspiracy theory. This is, okay, bring out the men with the butterfly nets and let's get you into one of those nice hug yourself jackets, JD, because this is insane. You don't need a left-wing billionaire secretly funding and supplying bricks. Okay, it's actually one of the few items that really hasn't been that touched by inflation, okay? Everybody can go out and buy a single brick. Some people can buy 2 or 3, if they're really lucky. From Walmart. Okay, you don't even have to go to like a specialty feed and seed type store. You can get a brick at Walmart. You can go to your local Lowe's or Home Depot or Ace Hardware or any Menards, whatever it is in your area, and buy a brick for like Not even $1 in most instances, JD. We don't need a secret group of left-wing billionaires to provide bricks if we want a brick. And nobody should be throwing bricks, by the way, in case I need to reiterate that fact. But these people are so deranged, just so completely off the deep end, that they can't fathom that individual people dislike what they're doing. So in their minds, they have to create a conspiracy theory to justify why people hate them that doesn't involve them having to look at their actions. That is what this is about. And of course, that is still completely crazy. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.